He's an only child. In a moment, you'll find out why. Kidding. But my son is on the autism spectrum. He's super high functioning, so he can talk to you, feed himself. He's great. He's just a little quirky. But sometimes him being autistic does have like weird things come up, and it's hard to know how to handle it. So let me give you a little background. When he was like 6, he's 11 now, but when he was like 6 years old, he could not be in the gymnasium at school for any reason, right? Just too much noise and like kids, and it would just overload his brain. And so he was sitting in somebody's office during all the assemblies. And it dawned on me like, crap, he's probably missing some really important like life shit. For example, like, does he know about stranger danger? Like, is it, we all learn stranger danger in assemblies at school? I don't know. So I sat him down and I was like, hey, did they ever talk to you at school about stranger danger? And he's like, no. What is stranger danger? And I was like, well, and I had nothing prepared. This was off the cuff. Okay, so it's just that you should be aware that there are some grown-ups, not very many of them, surprisingly low numbers of grown-ups who might want to kidnap you. And so you should be aware of that, and don't go with anyone you don't know. And, you know, if someone tries to get you to go with them with candy or the Xbox 360, don't do it. Just tell us about it. And at the end of my thing, I said, do you have any questions? And he said, nope. And I was like, great, awesome, my work here is done. 2 weeks later, we were getting on the bus, and we got on, and there's like, you know, the 3 seats together, and there was somebody in the one seat, and there were 2 seats open, and I was like, oh, grab those seats, buddy, we're going. And I sit down, leaving space in between me and this other person for my son. And he's frozen in time. He is like, and I'm like, and the bus is starting to move, and he's like trying to surf it, but he's super uncoordinated. I'm like, sit, buddy, just sit down, sit, just sit. Like he's a dog, sit. Nothing is working, and I'm like, okay, all right, why will you not sit down? And I swear to God, the top of his lungs, he points to the man in the third seat and screams, I am not sitting next to that man! And I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like, okay, and I hadn't really looked at the guy, so I kind of gave him a good look. Like, what's going on with that guy? Because it is public transit, you never know. And look at him, totally normal guy. I was like, okay, no, I don't know what's going on. So I move over to sit next to Mr. Clean, and, because, you know, whatever. And so that there, I'm like, okay, you can sit on this other side next to me alone, you know? So he sits down, and the whole bus has heard everything. And I'm just like demoralized. I'm like, buddy, what? Why did you do? Why? And this is the thing about parenting this child. Every day of my life, I'm like, is this that's happening right now, is this an autism thing, or is my kid just an asshole?
Yes.
It could be asshole. Kids could be assholes, right?
Good one.
But sometimes it's autism. So I'm like, okay, well, why did you yell at that man? And he's like, Mom, that man is a stranger. I was like, okay. He took stranger danger literally. Like stranger equals danger. Like no nuance. Which is an autism thing. Sometimes autistic people take things super literally. But also all the other stuff I said about the Xbox and the don't go with the people you don't in one ear and out the other. Didn't hear a single word I said, so also asshole. Turns out it was both. That's my time.